look who we have found lurking in the bushes at the Luca Mini Masters, the one and only Chris O'Dowd. You know this guy from the It Crowd, perhaps, or maybe the fabulous breakfast presenter on The Boat That Rocked, or if you've seen Bridesmaids, and a lot of people have, the love interest, for goodness sake, the love interest.
That's me as well.
It truly is a strange world.
All three of those things, that's me in those. So it's such a coincidence that I'm here.
It's a question you probably ask yourself. What's happened? What's happened in the last couple of years?
Are people gone mad? Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a really interesting journey. I'm watching golf out of the corner of my eye. That was a delightful show. Yeah, it's been really exciting, and here's to more success.
You're not angling to be an RTE or a BBC golf commentator, are you? Sound like Peter Alice said. That was a delightful shot.
Yeah, you do have to have some kind of a lilt to get away with it. Generally, when you have watching golf commentators or listening to them, like the people who are probably the most informational and are the most boring to watch. It's people talking about swans and what kind of breed the reeds beside the riverbank are that are the most entertaining. So I can obviously talk nonsense. There's a beautiful. You have to get lovely. Look at that lovely wildlife. There's a lot of local wildlife around here. It's really beautiful.
Yes, you're obviously angling for that job. You know very little about golf, but you can talk about, as you say. So that gets you a long way, I would have thought.
That's it. That's actually all they require at the BBC now in any sport, or even that's what news presenters mostly do now, which I think is really nice.
Now listen, tell me about today. It may sound an unfair question because we have been watching you, but I'll ask you anyway. Are you a golfer?
I mean, I enjoy the sport in the same way that I find what pilots do amazing, and I'm probably capable of doing both to the same standard. I kind of feel, for most of my round today, like I was on holiday in Spain, because I saw so much sand and so much water, and I'm getting burnt. So this is my Malaga Masters that I'm playing right now.
Well, the good news is we did capture on film you sinking a 10-foot putt, and you did it, if I may say so, sir, in a very nonchalant way.
So used to it, you know. Anything from inside 10 foot, I don't have a chance. But I'm a long-range putter because I can only angle my body to that degree and then go. I just don't have anything in between. I'm a big game player. You know,
Is that what it is today? It's so relaxed, there's so much alcohol, it's a little bit too relaxed for someone as competitive as you.
That's it, actually. I think that you've really hit the nail on the head there. I need there to be something on the line. I know in the second round, you know, if I get a hole-in-one, I win a jag. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, so what you're saying is if that happens, don't be too surprised.
Don't be surprised. You know, don't be like, oh, O'Dowd won the jag. Of course O'Dowd won the jag. He's a big game player.
Listen, what's it like teeing off? Because you speak to the sports people who are used to playing in front of 80,000 people, and they're not that nervous. Ask them to tee off in front of 60, 100 people, and they're jelly.
Yeah, I mean, it was the best shot I hit all day, though. Like, this is the
big game player.
You know that we're on the first right now, and I birdied the first, and I didn't even par any of the rest. So that's how much the crowd affects me.
Do you think, like, people watching for the first, then went back for the lunch, and the talk over the lunch table was that O'Dowd, he looks like a player?
Oh yeah, they were probably looking, okay, well, we know how to look out for. And then they look out for me, and they can see me standing in the lake, which is more of a... it's probably more like that than anything else. But yeah, I think a lot of people are afraid. Very, very afraid. And I'm glad.
All right, now listen, what's a very surreal journey we're taking with Mr. O'Dowd here. What's in the pipeline? What's happening next? Because it has been an amazing 2 or 3 years for you. Most enjoyable ride. I suppose you want to get off right now. What's happening in the next year or two?
You know, lots of interesting stuff coming up. I'm going to do another film with Judd Apatow in September, and I'm going to do a film in Australia and Vietnam for the next couple of months called The Sapphires, which is about the Aboriginal version of the Temptations in the 60s. And I play a band manager who finds these sisters, Aboriginal singing sisters, and kind of molds them into a band and brings them to Vietnam to play for the servicemen. So I think it's going to be really fun. I have to learn how to play the piano.
Well, seriously, you have to a decent standard.
To a really good standard. So, I mean, I don't know how that's going to work. There's a good chance that they don't know that I can't play the piano.
Well, listen, you couldn't play golf until this morning, and look at you.
Yeah, it's not an amazing example. But yeah, I'm excited about that, and I'm writing a sitcom, which we're kind of halfway through, which will be on Sky in the spring. So yeah, loads of fun and interesting things, and I'm making a documentary about whiskey, which is going well.
And presumably requires some personal sampling.
I'm essentially just using it as a free piss up, and it's been really fun. A couple of people are paying for it.
And listen, the Bridesmaids is just out, and it's become a big success. Are you surprised by that?
I mean, after I saw the film, I wasn't surprised that it was very successful because it's a fantastic film. But I was surprised compared to what I when we were making it. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, which is great, and always the way you would want it to happen, because it's generally the opposite. But I mean, the fact that it's done so well is surprising. You know, it's like the biggest grossing female comedy of all time. So when you put of all time after anything, that's just a shocker, because I don't see myself in those kind of terms.
Well, I guess like everybody, your overnight success, in about sort of 15 years in the making. But you must be enjoying it right now, the fruits of your labours.
Just so much. It's amazing.
And to think you're gonna cap it all today by winning that Jaguar as well. Have you, perhaps to save time, asked for the keys now so you can just make a quick exit?
I've already parked it badly, you know, which is what I plan to do with it for the next 8 to 10 years. Yeah, but I'm excited. The Jags are gorgeous. Have you seen them? That would be fun. I didn't know they were giving away, you know. So if I were to come home to my missus and say, you know, I just went to play golf, and you were kind of complaining that I was not spending the day at home, I just won us a Jag.
Yeah. Is that going to happen?
Not at all.
You had a nice lunch?
I had a free pork sandwich.
There we go. So that's something that your missus will be pleased about.
I'm living the dream.
You are.
Yeah.
Listen, have a great afternoon. Good luck with the Jag. It's almost yours. Your name's all over it.
Yeah, and if I don't win it, this is going in as windscreen.
And listen, I look forward immensely to your whiskey documentary, your sitcom, and your Aboriginal band movie as well, which sounds wonderfully surreal.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun year, I think.